Yo, 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 this Filipino Gumby, what it is, gods. Yo, what it is, goddesses. Yo, I'm back on some blog shit. Yeah. I just made a 30-minute blog about Satan and God. So I just want to make another one about some personal bullshit. Just because I'm a human being, and you know, not everybody's ready for that deeper level stuff. I just put it out there. Here I am, fueling the Matrix for no point in particular. But if you saw the last blog, I already explained that I'm just on some bullshit and that the internet's gonna fall, yada yada, brrrra, lada lada, bing bing, Filipino Gumby. Yo, I gotta be blessed, because I'm very blessed right now. Yo, I'm married to my dream woman. I'm married to an intelligent woman that's a 10. And not just book smart, which she is. She's incredibly book smart. She's like in her past life, she was probably a phoenix worm that lived in a book. She was probably an actual bookworm. Because I grew up not reading books. I was like, fuck books. That's what school wants me to read. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm gonna be cool, man. Books aren't cool. I'm gonna watch MTV. I'm gonna skateboard. I'm gonna make fun of people. I'm gonna be a cool kid. I didn't read books, but yo, I'm with the lady that is smart emotionally, metaphysically, intellectually, sexually. I gotta be honest. But yo, she's gonna be raising my son. We're gonna be raising our kid. But yo, I'm blessed. I got a kid on the way. There's things in my life that I've always wanted to accomplish. I just went about it differently. I've always wanted to be some type of prominent rock and roll figure. It's like, you know, when you're growing up and you're searching for your purpose. I wanted to be a director. Like I think that was the first thing. In grade school, like I realized what a director is, and that like I wanted to do that. I wanted to make movies. And then as I got older in high school, we had a film class, and at the same time in junior high I started filming Jackass videos. So I got into Jackass and I had my own camera and I was skateboarding, but then I started making little movies and stuff, and it became more artistic. That's how it's always been for me. Same as music. I get it and I'm bullshitting with it, but it becomes more artistic, it becomes deeper. And I discovered Stanley Kubrick. I discovered Clockwork Orange. I watched 2001 Space Odyssey on VHS in my room when I was a kid, late at night, and it was like I took a hit of weed. Right when the fetus baby is in space, and it's like, it was like I took a hit of weed. Because I'd seen movies, but I was in the 8th grade and I saw that and I was like, what the hell? You know, because you grow up with Hollywood, you grow up with the regular formats, and then you got someone like Stanley Kubrick that is treating his movies like Michelangelo or Da Vinci. Like he's crafting something. That's how he's making a film. He's not like any regular commissioned artist. Like when I first saw that, needless to say, I wanted to be a director. All right. At the same time I was messing around with the camera for the first time, it was the same time I really started getting into guitar. I had a guitar in the 3rd grade, but it wasn't until you're in junior high. You get hormones, you want to be cool to your friends, and you want to impress the chicks. So you start learning guitar. I was a poser punk rocker, while other kids that are starting bands actually, had the insight to go to the earlier generations and go to the OG punk stuff. I didn't know that. I was just like, yeah, Blink-182, Green Day, woo! It's fucking cool. Melodies. Yeah, I could write a melody. This shit is hard. So, basically, in high school, as high school went along, the band that I had formed with in junior high for the talent show, we started, playing more shows, and I got way more into music. And then I just kept playing playing music, and I played more music than I wanted to make movies, and that's just the way it is. And I got multiple different styles that I gravitate towards. And the more that I learned more about music, the more I learned more about myself. The older I got, I started taking psychedelics. It wasn't about making movies. It was about playing music and just making weird music, making music that's true to yourself. You can film a scene, you can document a scene, but music makes the scene. You have spiritual power that you tap into when you make the right music. You play a show, people want to go to the show. Don't you know? Yo, yo, yo. Blah, 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 blah. But I tapped into that for myself. And I wanted to, the more I tapped into that, the more my rock and roll ego grew, and I wanted to be John Lennon. I wanted to take over the fucking planet. I didn't want to be Ronald Reagan. I didn't want to be a politician. I wanted to be a guy with talent that people gravitated to, and every time I spoke something, the words that I said had an effect, like John Lennon, because I wanted to change the structure of the earth. I wanted to promote peace. I wanted to be that rock and roll figure. But you know what the truth is that John Lennon had his own problems. And just like we are programmed to want a bad guy so that we can have the problems off of us, we're also programmed to have a hero, to have a savior, so that we can be saved. When really, we are both of them. We are our own hero. We are our own villain. The more we know about ourselves, the more responsibly we can interact with other people in this world. But the point is that I'm not on that trip anymore. I moved to Austin, Texas with my wife because I was trying to form an ultimate band, an ultra band, an MK Ultra band. No. But the city of Austin, it's growing so much. It's so gentrified. It just wasn't me. I had a good friend and a few friends that were there, but that's not how I started playing music. I started playing music very organically, conceptually, through just matching personalities with your own friends that you grew up with. It wasn't about skill or scheming to be signed. I didn't move to Austin to scheme to be signed. I could have given a fuck about being signed. I wanted to play shows, and I wanted to make my own popularity through just actual osmosis, just being there, just people feeling that live energy. I just wanted to keep playing shows, but it just didn't pan out that way. I was in Austin for 3 years. I'm now back in Santa Maria on the Central Coast with my lady, and now we got a kid on the way. And I'm not on this same trip. I'm not on the same rock and roll trip. It's because I felt like if I had that responsibility of being a prominent artistic figure, I could say things that are worthwhile. I could uphold that responsibility. It's all brainwash. It's all bullshit. It was a dream that has dissolved. I'm not on the same trip. I still, now that I've moved back and I'm meeting up with old friends again, I have a desire to form a new band, and it's not on the same shit. I don't even want to sing anymore. Ever since I've been playing music, I've always been the front man. I write a song and the band jams it out. That's the way it's always been for me. I write some song and the band jams it out. But I always felt like I was just about it, because I wouldn't try to be a fascist. I would always write a song so that it was open for everybody to add what they wanted to. I was never that guy that I was thinking of this beat right here. Can you do this? Yeah, I was thinking about this bass line. Yeah, I was thinking about this. So no, I'd write the song so that everybody could put their stank on it. I'd stink up a stank so that people could put their own stank on it. I was like Pepe Le Pew, just like shatting them out. I was like Filipino William Shatner. You understand? No. I'm not even about that now. What I desire right now, and I'm going to say it on this blog because that's just what's real in my life right now. Right now, we just moved back. I'm in the process of getting a solid job that I can hold down. I'm in that resume process. Yada yada blah 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 blah. That gets done. All right, because I got a kid on the way. Next step is I want to form a band. What kind of band? I don't even want to sing anymore because I've done that my whole life, and I've done that process. What I get a kick out of now is jamming. And I don't jam. I jam according to how I feel. That's how it's always been. And I didn't used to be a good jammer. Before I didn't know how to jam. I know how to jam now because I jam how I want to. I don't go off of any technicality of in my mind. I don't refer to jazz, blues, or anything. I have different modes that I'll use with like my fingerstyle picking. I'll go through different modes, but it's not like that for me. I have a strong desire to form a jam band right now. I want to play guitar. I don't want to sing. I want to form a jam band where I could and I'm not even going to go into the details. I already have some friends that I'm looking forward to, that I've been jamming with, and that it's whatever. I'm gonna let things happen organically. But I'm sharing what's real to me. Like, this is what's gonna happen. Because I live on the Central Coast, and there are plenty of opportunities to play music. But people find niches, because there's a lot of wineries here. There's a good handful of bars up and down the Central Coast. There's different outdoor events that happen, and they're always looking for live music. So, people will play in cover bands because, when people are drinking, people get down to that. People are looking for Americana shit, folky stuff, because it goes with the environment, if you're at a winery, whatnot. But it just clicked for me one day after always trying to form a band where it was always original music. I didn't want to play no covers. I mean, there's cool, that's a whole canvas in itself. You could choose whatever covers you want. Like, you can really dig and pick out a cool cover. You don't got to just do pop songs that the average person will recognize. You could pick out some cool covers and then see if the people that are listening, see who are the smart ones in the audience that actually can catch those covers. I always was in bands that I had a strong passion of making sure that it was original music, and that's what I've always done. I still am on that, because there's something about originality that's from the soul and that I'm always going to be about. But this time I don't want to sing.